Hi, I'm Weston. I love talking about the Astros, and I'm here to talk about Game 116 of the regular season, where the Astros win 6-3 over the Oakland A's in a game that was not as close as it seems. Very similar to yesterday's game, the Astros basically just started to win and then continued to win until they gave up a couple of runs in garbage time in the 8th and ninth, but there's not a lot to go over like blow by blow. It was the Astros offense had a really good day with 2 outs specifically. We have just absolutely bullied the A's with 2 outs, and the pitching staff was really good until it wasn't. We'll start on that note with the pitching staff because Christian Javier had a game that is nearly identical in a lot of ways to Lance McCullers' day yesterday, where the walks are not great. I don't love pitchers that walk a lot of guys because walks usually lead to free runs. But when you only allow a couple of hard hit balls, it was 4 today for Javi, it was 2 yesterday for Lance. Lance allowed 2 hits, Javi allowed 1 hit. You can get away with it. You see, walks are the enemy of the pitcher because walks are just free base runners that you're allowing to give the other team. But the Astros have completely sidestepped the issue of walks leading to runs by just not allowing any hits. They have the lowest team batting average against in Major League Baseball, and the 2 starters in the past 2 games have combined for 12 innings and 3 hits. I mean, whatever works. And it's not even like they're allowing hard contact and just getting lucky with hard outs. Lance allowed 2 hard hit balls and Javi only allowed 4. That's 2 incredible performances. Javi with 6 strikeouts today, only the 1 hit. The 3 walks, again, not wonderful. But the only mistakes our pitchers have made over the last 2 games, starting at least, have been mistakes off the plate, which you can live with a lot more than mistakes over the plate, because those usually lead to home runs that bounce off the roof. These mistakes have been off the plate, and those are very correctable. Avi was great. Hector Neris came in, and guess what? He was great. Same type of thing, though. 1 inning of work, no hard hit balls for him, gave up a walk, but it doesn't matter because you don't allow any hits, and you just sidestep the issue. Pair of strikeouts for Neris. He looked great. And then the next people of the bullpen came in, and they very didn't. Because Will Smith, no, thank you, would come in, and so would Rafael Montero, and neither of them looked particularly good. Will Smith would allow 3 hits today, 3 hard hit balls as well. Not a wonderful performance for Will Smith, but I mean only the 1 run if you want a positive from it, so at least you got that. Montero would come in and be even worse because he would go a third of an inning and allow a hard hit ball, a pair of runs would come around to score, he walked a guy. It was just a not very fun day for Rafael Montero. Presley would come in, allow a hit. I believe he allowed the 2nd run for Montero to score, and it started to get a little bit sketchy there because it's like, that's the tying run. But again, it was late, it was kind of garbage time, so I'm not going to read too much into it, but you don't love that. If we had blown this game, it would have been the Jets video again. I would have been on the ground, probably rocking back and forth in the fetal position because, I mean, boy, oh boy, there should not have been a reason that we should have blown this game, and we didn't. We didn't. That's the main thing to remember is that we didn't do that. The offense was fantastic. Alex Bregman in the 1st inning again would cash in with a home run. Boy, oh boy, has he been great. For the past, month or so, but especially since the birth of his little boy, Bregman has been absolutely bonkers since coming off the paternity list. I want to say 12 games with 7 home runs. It's dad power hit him, and it hit him like a ton of bricks. Jose Altuve would have a 2 RBI double in the 2nd inning. That would make it a 4-0 Houston lead. Christian Vasquez would have his first RBI as an Astro, so that's super cool. That would make it a 5-0 game. And then Bregman again with a double. Alex Bregman, man. What I think is so interesting is that the Astros had a great game, scoring 6 runs, and still had some players getting very, very, very unlucky. Jake Myers would go 0 for 3 with 3 hard hit balls. I mean, he was crushing it, just getting unlucky. On top of that, Bregman would have 3 hard hit balls. He was crushing it. One of those was for the home run, and the other one was for a double, obviously, but then there was another hard out for Alex Bregman. Chas McCormick would have a hit, but again, 3 hard hit balls. Trey Mancini would get unlucky. Yeah, he'd go 0 for 4. Had a pair of hard hit balls. I mean, even when they're making outs, the Astros right now are still hitting the cover off the ball. I'm not trying to get ahead of myself. I'm not trying to jinx us. I'm not trying to do anything like that. But boy, oh boy, I do not recall a time the Astros have ever been this complete. Whether it's starting pitching, bullpen, starting 9, bench, they are as good as I think they've ever been. But all of that is going to be put to the test because the Oakland A's are not a good team. We are about to take a road trip where we take 4 in Chicago. Granted, the White Sox have not been what most people expected they would be this season, but they are still an above-average team, and they are fighting for their playoff lives right now. That'll be 4 games, and then in Atlanta, for 3. So ironically, we face the White Sox, who might want to get revenge against us for last season's postseason, and then the Braves, need I say more? We kick off the White Sox series tomorrow night, 8:10 Eastern, 7:10 Central, in Chicago. They are going to send Johnny Cueto to the mound, and we will send Jose Urquidy. I'll be here afterwards to talk about it, and that's all I have to say for the evening. So, thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day, and as always, go Astros.